Have you ever looked at someone you're dating, someone you deeply care about, and felt a sudden, paralyzing doubt? Not just butterflies. I'm talking about a cold, deep, logical question that surfaces from the pit of your stomach: is she the one? It's a question that lingers, isn't it? It haunts so many of us who are genuinely searching for a lasting, meaningful connection. We live in a world that promises us infinite choice. A world of dating apps, surface-level connections, and endless situationships. We are, as the experts say, spoiled for choice. And yet, in all of human history, finding a true partner has never felt so difficult, so paralyzing. The fear isn't just about finding her. The real fear, the one that keeps good men up at night, is finding her, committing, building a life, and realizing 5, 10, or 20 years down the line, you made a terrible mistake. The fear is that you've anchored your entire life to the wrong person. That you are living a life of quiet desperation, chained not by love, but by comfort and the fear of starting over. This is the Stoic core. And today, we are not going to leave this to chance. We are going to replace fear with clarity. For years, we've been asking the wrong question. We've been taught to find the one. We go out, we hunt, we search, we try so hard to find a relationship. We meet women and we try to mold every single one of them into our idealized version of the one. It's a fool's errand. It's a game of chance, and the odds are stacked against us. But the great Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, knew the truth. You don't find a great life, you build one. And you don't find the one. You become the one. The real question, the one that changes everything, isn't is she worthy of me? The real question is, am I becoming the man who is worthy of a great woman? Your primary task in this life is not to find a partner. Your primary task is to build your inner citadel. To forge a character of virtue, integrity, and unbreakable self-respect. Your happiness, your eudaimonia, is an inside job. And ironically, as so many have experienced, the moment you are truly happy being single, that is when someone magical just appears. Because you are no longer hunting. You are attracting. So, how do you know? What are the signs, not just in her, but in you, that this connection is real? I've synthesized the wisdom of modern relationship coaches with the iron laws of Stoicism to give you the 5 definitive signs. The first sign that she might be the one is actually a sign about you. You are not looking for her to save you. Read that again. You are not seeking a relationship to fix the emptiness inside you. You are not seeking a girlfriend to fill a void. You're not afraid of the cold side of the bed. You are not terrified of that loneliness that comes with being alone. You have faced that void. You have sat with it in silence. You have done the work. And you have learned to complete yourself. A man who needs a woman to feel whole is a man in a trap. He is a man who cannot be trusted with her heart, and more importantly, he cannot be trusted with his own. He's not seeing her. He's seeing a solution to his anxiety. He's projecting his desires and his fantasies onto her, and because of this, he will willfully ignore every red flag she shows him. This is the man who breaks his own heart. He's the nice guy, the people pleaser, and he's building his own prison, bar by bar. But when you are whole, when you are grounded in your own purpose, your own mission, you stop needing and you start choosing. You seek a partner not to complete you, but to complement you. You seek someone who is ready to add value to the incredible life you are already building. This is the first test. It's the gateway. Before you ask, is she the one? You must have the courage to ask, am I the one? This leads to the second sign. And this one. This is a trap I see so many strong, capable men fall into. Sign number 2, you are not trying to fix her. Does that sound familiar? It's the biggest mistake so many of us make. You see her. She's beautiful, she's bright. But she's wounded. You see her childhood trauma, her attachment issues. And the savior in you wakes up. You think, I can save her. I can fix her. I can show her that love is safe and that not all men are the same. Let me be clear. You are her partner, not her therapist. You are not on an assignment to fix another human being. This isn't a business. You're not here to build her entire life. The moment you put on that shining cape, you have built the foundation of your relationship on sand. Why? Because you are ignoring who she is right now, in reality, for the potential of who you want her to be. You are falling in love with a project. And projects are draining. You will pour all your energy, your love, your resources into this fixer-upper. And a few months or years later, you will be the one who is anxious, depleted, and resentful. You'll be lying awake thinking, I wish she was more affectionate. I wish she was more emotionally available. I wish she cared for me the same way I care for her. Of course she doesn't. You didn't sign up for a partnership. You signed up for a patient. A Stoic accepts reality as it is. He accepts her reality. He loves the person, not the potential. He doesn't try to bend her to his will. He sees her, red flags and all, and makes a clear, logical choice. Which brings us to the third sign. This, of course, cuts both ways. Sign number 3, she is not trying to change you or fix you. Just as some men have a tendency to fix, some women have a tendency to mold. There is a massive, fundamental difference between a woman who challenges you and a woman who changes you. A woman who challenges you is a gift. She pushes you to be a better man. She encourages your mission. She fans the flames of your ambition. She respects your path and wants you to succeed for you. A woman who changes you is a warden. She wants you to be a different man. She wants to mold you into something that pleases her, something that makes her feel safe. This is not support. This is control. This often comes from her own unhealed wounds, her own unconscious traumas. She might be operating from a controlling, masculine energy because she doesn't feel safe. But the why doesn't matter as much as the what. If you constantly feel pressured, if you feel controlled, if you feel like you are performing in the relationship to win her approval, that is not a partnership. That is a cage. A truly strong, emotionally intelligent woman wants a man who has his own life, his own purpose. She doesn't want to be your entire world, and she doesn't want you to be hers. She doesn't want to be emotionally dependent on you. She wants to be with you, not in charge of you. She respects your freedom because she values her own. So you've stopped trying to be saved. You've stopped trying to be the savior. And you've found someone who respects your mission. This is the foundation. This is critical. But the next 2 signs are where the real test begins. Because this is where the relationship truly lives. Or dies. And the 4th sign is the one that most modern relationships, and most men, get catastrophically wrong. It's not about sex. It's not about money. It's about truth. Sign number 4, you can be fully, brutally, and completely honest with her. And you have no secrets. I don't just mean honesty as in telling her where you were last night. I mean you are not hiding your past from her. You are not hiding your grandest vision for your future. You are not hiding your present struggles. You are not walking on eggshells, terrified of her unpredictable emotional reactions. So many men hide things. They lie by omission. They manage the truth because they fear the drama, the tears, or the anger. But a Stoic's life is one of integrity. You must live in the truth. And she, in turn, must be an emotionally intelligent woman who creates a safe space for that truth. She has to be one of those rare women you can be vulnerable with. Now, let's be very clear. This is where modern vulnerability gets it wrong. This is crucial. Being honest and vulnerable does not mean you collapse in front of her, crying all the time, complaining about your problems. The relationship coach in the transcript I studied said it perfectly: if you do that, she will lose respect for you. It's not conscious, but it's biological. She will unconsciously think, if this man cannot control his own emotions, how can he lead our life? How can he lead me? Stoic vulnerability is not weakness. It is strength. It's not saying, this is overwhelming, please save me. It's saying, this is a difficult time, and this is how I am handling it. It's not collapsing, it's reporting from the front lines of your life. If you can have those uncomfortable conversations, if you can establish your boundaries and say no when needed, not to hurt her, but to honor yourself, then you have a foundation of truth. And if she can meet you there, with her own emotional integrity, if she can communicate her needs clearly without manipulation, that is a sign your relationship can last. Finally, the fifth sign. The one that determines if your partnership will be a daily joy or a daily battle. Sign number 5, the relationship is not a competition. It is a collaboration. This is the subtle poison in so many modern relationships. The power struggle. Who makes more money? Who's more successful? Who has more friends? Who is winning the argument? Who is in control? That's not love. That is ego. That's just two wounded, insecure people trying to feel big by making the other person small. If you are with a woman who is constantly competing with you, who is in her overworking, chasing, masculine energy, you will always be in a power struggle. She might be trying to control the relationship by putting you down, even in subtle ways. And let me tell you, as that coach rightly said, constantly criticizing a man is one of the worst things she can do. It is a direct assault on his self-worth and self-esteem, especially if his own foundation isn't solid. But this is a two-way street. A Stoic cannot be the one who is jealous. You cannot be intimidated by her success. You cannot try to dim her light or control her accomplishments because they make you feel small. A true Stoic man is not threatened by a brilliant woman. He celebrates her. You must honor her gifts, her rhythm, her brilliance, and hold space for her to bloom in her own life. This is sympathia, a partnership of two souls. This is where a healthy partnership is born. It's not a power struggle. It's a healthy polarity. It's two strong, whole individuals, two separate kingdoms, choosing to form an alliance to build an empire. So, in the end, we come back to the beginning. How do you know if she's the one? You know. Because you are the one. You know because you have done the work. You have healed your own traumas. You have faced your own anxiety. You have built your own foundation. It all starts with you. Your truth. Your integrity. Your wholeness. Because when you are whole, you stop projecting. You stop needing. And for the first time, you can finally see her for who she truly is. And from that place of clarity, that place of emotional maturity, you can finally make the right choice. You can see, with clear eyes, if she is someone who will add value to your life, or someone who will bring chaos into it. Relationships are the ultimate mirror. They will show you, without mercy, exactly where you are unhealed. But if you've done the work, if you've built your citadel, the mirror is no longer a source of fear. It's a source of strength. Build yourself first. The rest is commentary. Stay stoic.